Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. It is a sunshine, positive vibes only cleaning vlog today. It is a day where I'm just going to show you what I do to catch up on the absolute chaos that's built up in the house, and that's mainly due to tackling other rooms. Like I'll spend the day doing a whole room, or I'll try and do a bit of DIY, and then it ends up where I've neglected essential parts of the house. But it happens to all of us, so I'm not stressing it. So what I do on a day of trying to catch up with everything that I've abandoned for a while is I start with the washing. Washing is number one, because the earlier you can get it on the go, the more you can get done that day. And especially when you've got a beautiful sunny day like today, you just want to crack it out and let the sun do all the work. So some of the stuff is going on here because for those of you who don't know, my washing line broke the other day, so I'm down to a dryer, like an air dryer thing, and coat hangers, a radiator that's going spare. I'll take it. I will take that radiator, let me tell you. So open up a window, get some fresh air, look at that beautiful blue sky. Makes you feel so happy, doesn't it? I'm doing a whitewash, and I am putting all the good old pink stuff in there because I love that. Socks on my pipes yet again. Best sock dryer there is in the world is those pipes that I've got in my kitchen. Honestly, they're the best. Then once I've done all the washing, I go on to do the dishes. So emptying out the dishwasher and loading it back up so that I can clear these worktops, because they've become an absolute eyesore. Look at them. Absolute eyesore. I will admit today though, I'm struggling with a very random thing that happens to me, and I want to ask if you get this as well. It's like a red hot poker. It's going up your bum. It's horrible. Like if you move a certain way, all of a sudden it just strikes, and it's like, oh my goodness me. And then come the evening, it usually flares up quite bad, and then you're kind of like left in that situation where you just can't move because you've got a red hot poker going right up your rectum. Yeah, it's not the most pleasant feeling in the world, but I'm sure a lot of us get it. I think it's part of IBS. But yeah, it's not joyful, but I thought I'd share that with you because, if you're going through a day where you've got a red hot poker going up your backside, then believe me, you are not alone, because this girl here feels it. She feels it. Once the worktops are cleared, I then go on to doing the spraying of the worktops, giving them all a nice good clean with some Soflora that is living in a Fabulosa bottle. I love that. Absolutely love that. I'm always refilling it with different scents. I really like the fresh linen. I think it's really, really nice, but I do need to get some more Soflora in because I feel like I've only got like wintry smells other than my linen, and I really like that bouquet one. There's a few I'd like to try. I need to have a little look about, really. Speaking of flowers, look at that. Oh, I love that little shadow. I'm really sad. Speaking of flowers, a year or so ago I brought a £35 rhododendron. Now if anyone does gardening, you know what a rhododendron is. Or you may not, but you might do. I didn't know what it was until I bought it, and it's out there somewhere in my garden, and it's died, and I don't know where because I can't remember where I put it. Totally forgot I had it. It was beautiful when I got it, and then we had the winter, but it's gone. It's disappeared. I don't know where it is, and I loved that. I thought I was going to get this. Can you hear that gurgling? That was my sink. I thought I was going to get this beautiful rhododendron that's going to bloom out every year. No, it's out there shriveled somewhere, withered away, and I can't keep flowers alive. I'm terrible at it. When I go to garden centres or I have any intention of buying flowers from wherever, I always say to my mum, is it a returner? If it's not a returner, I'm not getting it. But a returner for me is a plant that you plant in the garden and it will just live by itself. It will return again next year. If it's not returning, then what's the point in planting it? Because in my care, it's only going to last about 5 minutes and it will just begin to die. So that's the situation in my garden. I'm really looking forward to getting out here and getting it done though. Really love doing that, getting it all ready for the summer and those summer nights. Oh, it's the best. So once I've done the worktops, I'm going on to do the hoovering. This is very much needed. I'm going to confess and say that I've not hoovered this kitchen for 2 days. 2 days. But anyway, when I asked you in my last video if you would rather have a reel on all day or the same song, which was Texas Hold'em, and I asked that, would you rather? The reason I asked that is because I constantly find myself walking into the front room and I'm sitting there and I'm like, why do I keep hearing the same line over and over and over again. Like I feel like I've got trapped in time or something, and it's not. It's where the boys have left YouTube on a reel, and all it does is keep playing the same thing over and over again, and it drives me insane. And the other reason I asked Texas is because that song is the most infuriating song I've ever heard in my life. And I love Beyonce. I absolutely adore her. I can't stand it. I find myself walking around out of the blue just going, I don't even think of it, it just comes out my mouth. This ain't Texas, you know, hold up. And I'm like, what the hell? And the second I do it, it's stuck in my head all day, can't get it out. I randomly go into my boys' bedrooms and just open the door and go, this ain't Texas, and then just shut the door, just so it gets stuck in their head as well, because I'm thinking, if I'm suffering, you're suffering too, my boys, you're suffering. So out comes with the old steamer. I flipping love this steamer. Look at it, look at it. It's my little gem, this is. So this has been living upstairs for a while because I've been tackling the carpets, and I've now got it back downstairs so I can do the kitchen floor. I would say I'm probably steam cleaning the floors downstairs. I'm going to be honest and say about once a week now. It's ever since I got that really cool tool from Home Bargains, which is actually a window cleaner, and I took the wiper off it and I use it as a mop. I used it on the chalkboard in my last video, and it's a godsend because you can just take the head off it, chuck it in the washing machine, and yeah, take that bad boy wherever you want to take it. It's been everywhere in my house. It's been on the walls, it's been on the windows, it's been on the floors, it's been on the ceiling. Yeah, it's the most magical tool that's ever been created. But I do love this steam mop because I know that I'm just getting right in there, getting that floor shiny, and it gets up all those stubborn bits like a breeze. It fits in the corners perfectly, and it's nice and light, so I love that. It is now 11 o'clock and I've had a message from my son to say, can you come and pick me up please? He had a sleepover, so here I go, cup of tea which I made. I'm like, yeah, is it drinkable? It wasn't, let me tell you. That went straight down the stairs. I can't drink tea unless it's like a minute after I've boiled the kettle. If it sits there for too long, like longer than 3 minutes, then I can't drink it. Like, I have to drink it. And you know when you're around someone's house, they've made you a cup of tea and you've been chatting for so long that you forget, but you feel obliged to drink the tea, and you're like, I've got like quarter of a cup left, I've got like quarter of a cup. Will my sink shut up? That's the dishwasher. Like the dishwasher and the sink obviously connected, and yeah, it gurgles up. But I was like, yeah, I hate that feeling. You have to sit there and gulp down this cold tea, which makes you feel sick. I've got a little story here. So this wall is bubbling. It's bubbling hot, and you know why? Because I had a Yankee candle in here once that I had nice and lit. It was lovely, smelled beautiful, and I went back in there like a couple of hours later to go to the toilet, and the whole room was black. The toilet was black, the walls were black, the window was black, the ceiling was black. It was completely smoked out by this candle. And yeah, I couldn't get it off. I tried painting it and everything. Obviously I scrubbed it, and then it just kept like almost like reappearing, this grey tinge, smeary marks, and it really smelled. And so I painted the walls, and yeah, I went in there with my steamer, didn't I? That floor cleaner that I was just using, I put it into handheld mode and I steamed the walls and everything, and it made all the paint bubbles. So I'm satisfyingly sucking all the bubbles off with the Hoover, because I didn't even know you could do that. And I'm gonna have to redo the walls like properly, so that's gonna be another joyful job. Here we go with the Astonish floor carpet freshener. I love this, it's so beautiful. I've had a lot of people ask, and yeah, I'm just singing into the Hoover thinking I'm flipping Freddie Mercury or something, but I'm going for it. I don't even know what I was singing. And yeah, here in the UK we have this powder stuff that smells beautiful. Like, some of them don't smell beautiful, some of them smell rank, but yeah, some nice ones. And then you shake it all over the carpet, give it a minute, and then just go and hoover it up. It makes your Hoover smell nice as well, and your carpet smells divine. So I literally can't hoover without having some sort of shake and vac that goes down, you know. Yeah, it's got to be done. I've got to say, I'm literally blown away, like super amazed, super thankful, and I can't thank you enough, is that I've reached the 5k mark. And I was like, when I reach 5k, I'm going to do a giveaway, and I so am, because I feel like I have so many wonderful people on here and we have such good laughs. And as I've said before, I can see your comment pop up and I'm like, I know you, I know that name, I know the profile picture, I know it all before I've even looked. And yeah, it's a wonderful feeling. I feel like I've met so many nice people here, so I wanted to give something back. So I'm going to do a giveaway, and I'm going to do that this week. I need to sit down and go through like the rules and whatnot of doing a giveaway, and yeah, but I'm going to be doing it this week, so keep your eyes peeled because I will be getting it sent out. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. I've been shopping for all these bits and I can't wait to like package it all up and ship it on out. But yeah, still amazed by that. So thank you so much. Here I am scrubbing the toilet, which is, do you know what? This is pretty good. This toilet was, it wasn't giving in the satisfaction, you know, in the scheme of that. It wasn't giving, but I've been keeping on top of this, like, God knows what. Look at my radiator, by the way. I painted it with what I've been using on the old skirting boards. Yeah, it's a gloss thing. So I thought, I'm just gonna do it. And it's gone over all that rust perfectly. It does need proper radiator paint, but in the meantime, that's holding its own and it's doing good. I'm grateful. So I'm quite chuffed that I did that. And again, I used children's paintbrushes to do it because they're the best. They are the best. So I need to go and get a whole load more of kids' paintbrushes, along with paintbrushes that I can use to paint the walls. But yeah, I was well chuffed with that. I thought I was just going to do one spot, and then I decided just to paint the entire thing, and it dried really quickly as well, so I was really chuffed. Nice fresh toilet. Stick one of these Astonished tablets down there. Fizz away in that bowl, you little beauty. Yes. And then my absolute favourite. I love this. The smell is beautiful. Not keen on the on those spray bottles though that I do use in this video. The disinfectant spray and that. Yes, the smell is not giving. Look, toilet seat keeps sliding to the side. Sometimes you sit on it and it's like you're about to take off because you sit down and it slides. This candle, please do not go and get this candle. Please. I did a reel on this last night because I went to the toilet and it had burnt down. It had cracked completely, the glass, and it's melted and it was welded to my cistern lid. So yeah, it was 99p from Home Bargains. I have contacted them and I have said, look, this is an issue. Just wanted to make you aware because, you know, you've got so many and so many different scents. But yeah, I've contacted them. I don't know if I'll hear back, but there we go. Those shells and stones, we collect them every time we go to the beach. I always say to the boys, see if you can find a really cool one that we can bring home and we can pop on in the toilet window ledge. But now I'm going to put it in that glass jar thing there because my candle was pretty dead that was in there. You know, it's like going in on itself rather than blooming for me to actually light the little bugger. So I'm going to give the window a wipe over because that's long overdue. Give that a wipe round. Yes. Oh, I love these little things. Little things, they make all the difference. And that is beautiful stuff. Fresh foam. You're supposed to spray the toilet before and after you go, if you know what I mean. And you don't smell a thing. I've tried and tested it, trust me. On the days I've had stuffing from a roast dinner, let me tell you, the family will suffer if I don't use that. If I've had stuffing. That's pretty grim, but that's the truth of it. So sprayed some of that on the old mat because that carpet freshener is the absolute best. I think it was $1.99 in Home Bargains, and yeah, nice fresh little toilet going on there. Look nice and pretty in pink. Yeah, and this, I can't help but think I should have Avengers music here. Dun, 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 dun. I'm really weird, but I think these things. Oh, Diane Kelly, you mentioned in one of your videos, I watched it, of you cleaning your kitchen, and you said about an Astonish hob cleaner, and I tried to have a look. I looked on Amazon and all sorts. Anyway, I can't remember exactly which one it is. I need to go back over your video and have a little look. But yeah, Diane Kelly, you mentioned this hob cleaner, and I really want to try it now. Once the seed is planted, it needs to be rooted. Do you know what I mean? So I need to have a look. I'm going to see if I can find one when I go out and about. But yeah, this pink stuff spray doesn't smell great. It's got a weird smell to it that I'm really not enjoying. But gonna give the sink a good going over with it. I can't seem to find my flash one, and yeah, I don't know where it's gone. I know I had it last upstairs, but the chances of me finding it right now are very slim because I need to do a clean up upstairs, and I also need to do the front room, which I've not done today, but I will be. That is literally a video all on its own because that is chaos like you wouldn't believe. So we'll be doing that very, very soon because I can't stand sitting in there when I'm surrounded by mess. Well chuffed myself that I got it right on the bag. Yep. Pop my little basket in there because I've actually replaced the basket on the window ledge that was hiding that little circle, that rust circle, with a beautiful lamp that never got turned on in the hall because there's no plug, and I've put it there so it looks really nice in the evenings. But what's really, really cool about the fact that I've cleaned out underneath the cupboard is all of these things fit in there now. I'm so chuffed with it. Like, I can put all my equipment away now without being like, ugh, I've got nowhere to put the hoover. It's like constantly moving it from one section of the hall to the other. I can just store it away, out of sight. I love that. But here's a little finished result for you. While the cat was looking at Nala, she's looking at me like, don't you dare get that hoover out. Bless her heart. Actually clean, fresh. We can walk through it and not be like, this needs to go up, that needs to go up. Although that needs to be hung up. That's my white load. That needs to go up. But I'll get on it. And then the kitchen. Yes, so much better. Nick's pile of tools is still sat there, grating on me. Grating. But yeah, I'm not touching it because if I do, it'll be like, there was a tool here and I can't find it, even though it wasn't me. It weren't me. That little pile in the sink, I'll get washed up, but we are going to the park. And I'm not waiting any longer. I'm not cleaning any longer because I want to enjoy that sun with my boys as much as possible. So I'm going to take them to the park and have a little run around. The sun is doing the job for me by drying the clothes. And yeah, I've got another load on and that will never be tackled. I give up. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in my next one.